All right, what up, guys? We're here with Mason Summit and his band. They just did a really cool show in Club 88, and so we're going to do a little interview with them, with DJ Kid and
DJ Hallie Cat.
Yeah, so hey, Mason, and I'm so sorry.
Jeff.
Jeff. My name is Jeff. How far away should we be from the microphone?
Yeah, you guys
There's
are fine.
good. Yeah, you're
This
fine.
is good.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, you're chilling.
It's hot.
Yeah, our mics are pretty good here. So how long have you guys been playing together? How long have you been back in Mason? All that?
You want to answer that?
2 years?
Like over 2 years.
2.5.
It all started in, I believe our first show ever together was December 2017.
Nice.
2016! December 2016.
Yeah.
December 2016. I was a freshman in college. I took a gap year. Jeff was way above me. He was a junior, but he was substituting in my class as a bass player. And he was like, this guy's pretty hot. And he asked me to do a show at his house. And we rehearsed. And the first rehearsal was the first time I ever met our drummer, Jaron. And they were the most prepared.
Jaron was my friend.
Yeah.
That's how he showed up.
Jaron was his friend. And that was the first time we ever all played together. Yeah. So it's been like 2.5 years almost.
Yeah.
How did Mason end up getting the naming title instead of the rest of you guys?
I mean, it was all his music.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like,
It
Mason
was
was a solo artist first, and we kind of like learned all of his songs.
I made up the us being a band thing. I always wanted to be in a band, but I released a bunch of stuff on my own and was playing on my own, solo, acoustic generally. But I'd always wanted to do stuff with a band. I would have bands in the studio, but it's not really like being in a band. You know what I mean? I'd have people play on stuff. And this was the first time I'd really consistently had a band that I felt like was mine and that we were all a part of. And then the first gig was all songs that had already been released pretty much, and they learned the parts. But since then, I've been writing songs, and we've been arranging them together. And so it feels like a little more democratic now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mason, when did you first start music? Like, when did you release your first album and all that?
I released my first album way too soon.
You should look at the
No.
Go to his albums on there and look at the album covers, and you'll be able to see.
All right, I'm doing it.
I grew up around music, and I've been releasing music since way before I should have. Absentee was my first album.
Scroll down.
It was in 2012.
Absentee, wow, 2012.
Oh my god.
Is this picture you?
Yeah, it's me. So I was 15 when I first started releasing music. And I don't want to take them down because there are still some good songs on there, I think. My last 2 records have been pretty good. I still stand behind them. But my dad was a musician. My brother plays guitar. And so I've been playing guitar roughly since 2006-ish. So I was almost 10. I was 9. Got serious about it a few years ago. 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. What about Jeff? I'm going to get your name wrong.
That's his
again.
name.
Is it Jeff?
That's
I
it.
did it. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you start playing music and the bass?
Well, my first instrument was guitar. I started playing guitar when I was 5. And actually, basically, I only played guitar up until that class Mason was talking about, and then I started learning bass. So I've only been playing bass for like 2.5 years.
Which is super impressive.
Yeah. And now
Yeah.
I do a lot of both. Yeah.
Cool. Do you have any solo work or any other bands that you play?
Yes to
Forthcoming.
both. Yes to
Ooh,
both.
all
I
right.
actually
Love it.
I have a solo project. I'm not really sure what the name of it. It might just be my name. I haven't really come up with a name yet.
Phantoms.
Yes. Yeah.
It's his last
It's just like instrumental music, kind of jazz influenced, and that's getting mixed right now. So it'll be out in maybe a couple months.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it going to be up on Spotify? Are we going to be able to play it here on KPOET?
Yeah. I'll figure it out, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I'll send
definitely
it to
do
you.
it.
Yeah. I also play in a lot of other bands, guitar and bass. Actually, right now mostly bass. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which instrument do you like more, playing the bass or the guitar?
I go in phases. Lately, I've been gravitating towards bass. Like when I'm at home, I'll like practice bass stuff. Don't tell all my Don't tell my mom. My mom gets kind of really sad. Well, because like I have a degree in like I'm getting my master's degree in guitar, but like I'm only playing bass. Like
Don't tell Linda.
Don't tell my mom.
Shout out to Linda.
Yeah. So, but yeah, right now probably bass.
Yeah, all right. That's really cool. Are there any songs you want us to play right now, Mason? Like, what's a good one? What do you want us to play?
You know there are. What would it be though? Let's play.
Splatter
No,
Yes,
one good thing. One good
No,
thing.
Splatter Paint's a good song.
Let's play Splatter Paint.
That's kind of an oldie.
It's on Gunpowder Tracks. It is an oldie. It came out like 3 years ago.
Splatter Paint. There it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my
Yeah.
Here
god.
it is,
should play
guys.
that again.
Splatter Paint by
Wow.
Mason Summit. Is there anything you want to say about the song before it plays?
When I type in Splatter Paint as one word, it always autocorrects to 2 words, but I wanted it to be 1 word.
My words splatter paint like they always do, staining you another shade. I search inside my head for something true, something new to say. And you're so optimistic, it intimidates me, exhilarates me till I'm young. All colors stick somewhere in between the place I wanna be and my tongue. And it'll pass, but these things take time. It'll pass. What I'm trying to say is that I don't know what to say. It'll pass, but these things take time. It'll pass.
All right, we are back with Mason Summit and his band, and we're now joined by their drummer, Jaron.
Woo!
How's it going, Jaron?
I don't know. I'm here though, so not too bad.
He just got a haircut.
Thanks, Mason.
He's in a new relationship.
All right.
It's good.
Thanks.
Those all sound like good things. So you've been drumming for Mason, I heard, for about 2.5 years or so?
Is it that long?
Almost.
Wow, it's far too long. It's about time to quit, I think.
Almost that long. December 2017. It was a house show. 2016. Sorry. It was a house show at Jeff's old house, which was called Linda. And I was really hoping that Hannah would come, and she didn't come. And I was playing my set, and I was looking out into the crowd,
because you had a girlfriend.
hoping she was there.
It's very hot in here right now.
I was.
Shade being
We
thrown
were drinking
around.
peppermint schnapps and hot chocolate. It was great. It was a good vibe.
That sounds like a really good vibe. So when you're not helping play with Mason, what are you doing? You got
Closer.
other musical projects?
Yeah,
Closer
I
to the
play for a
Kingly.
whole bunch of people. One of my bands is called Kingly. I don't know.
With 2 eyes.
Yes, with 2 eyes, and then I just kind of play for whatever
3
singer-songwriters. Thanks, Mason. I just kind of play for whatever singers or songwriters want drummers, pretty much. Yeah, that's it.
Is that all Mason is to you?
Yeah. That's it.
Wow, some major shade being thrown in the studio.
We're breaking
tonight.
up right now.
Oh gosh.
On air.
I guess you heard it live first, folks.
At KPOET Radio.
Band makes it in the jars.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to say to the fine folks on air? Anything you want to plug? Any?
I wanted us to be Mason in the Jars, but they didn't want that, so we're Mason Summit.
I
I'm
think
not
it's a great
some
name.
I'm not some kind of dictator here. But we have new music that we've been recording that's coming out soon. But as far as now, our last single is called Thoughts and Prayers, and it's about gun violence. And I wanted to partner with every town and donate all the proceeds, which would be like 10 cents to every town, and then they were like, please don't put our name on this. No.
Explain why. Please explain.
They
why.
said no. So
Why did they
it's
say
not
no?
going to charity. It's not my
wouldn't make-
fault.
It wouldn't make enough
It didn't
money.
make financial sense.
Yeah.
Because it would cost.
So
to
I'm
actually do
sorry for
membership.
that. But it's still a pretty good song. Thoughts and Prayers by Mason Summit. It's and with an ampersand.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you check it out. Thoughts and prayers. Do either of you guys, Josh or? Oh my God, I forgot your name.
Josh? No, Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff
I
Jarrett.
forgot both of your names. I'm so
Jeff Frantum and Jaron Heidelberg.
Thanks.
They have Instagrams.
No, we don't.
I do.
Okay, Jeff does.
They both do. They're not single. They're monogamous.
Not with each other.
But they're open to offers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyways, anything you guys wanna plug or say to our fine audience before we end the interview for the day?
Thank you for listening on this lovely Friday night out in Whittier, California on Painter Ave. Long live Richard Nixon.
Jesus.
All right, and without further ado, here is Thoughts and Prayers by Mason Summit on KPOET Radio.
Are you allowed to play that on?